You are like me when I was on the fertility journey. So I was diagnosed with premature ovarian insufficiency at 28 and told the only way I'd ever have children is by using donor eggs, which I did. I was fortunate enough to have both my children with donor eggs. And then years later, my health began to suffer. I remember getting 9 colds in 1 year. Every cold went into a sinus infection. I took antibiotics for every cold. It completely destroyed my gut health. I had chronic bladder infections, chronic yeast infections, chronic sinus infections, vertigo, toenail infections, dandruff, acne. At the time, it was interesting. I actually would have said, if I had to say, how was your health? I still would have said it was excellent because I didn't consider myself a sick person. But meanwhile, I had, my fertility had completely declined at the age of 28. My cycles had disappeared. I had all these different health issues going on. And it was not until I discovered the functional side of things. So looking at a functional approach and discovering I had food sensitivities, I had gut infections, and literally the whole thing all along, which I didn't even realize until like years later, was chronic stress because I've got a lot of energy. I'm like, let's get everything done. And I literally thought I would have said when I had that diagnosis, a premature ovarian insufficiency, I actually would have said I wasn't stressed, which like is absolutely ridiculous. I was so, disconnected from my body and my mind too. I didn't really realize that I didn't ask for support. I just kept going. I had all these plans. I just, eventually, obviously, it worked for me. I'm fortunate to have both my children, but then for me, my health took a nosedive. So I have started my business, Fab Fertile, to really help couples to know there's another way. Obviously, right now, if you're getting a diagnosis, and we specialize in complex cases such as low AMH, high FSH, diminished ovarian reserve, or premature ovarian insufficiency or failure, either get pregnant naturally or if they do need to go to the clinic, getting pregnant with their own eggs. And so there's many things we can do before we go to the clinic. And like me, I was like, I didn't get a second opinion. I literally was like, oh, okay, I actually felt worse for people that had to go through years of treatment. I thought I had it better than them. Obviously, having your kids with donor eggs, that would probably be, it was traumatizing. And I'm not laughing here. Like it was traumatizing and devastating. And for someone who's like a controlling, planning, let's get it done kind of person, it like sent me into like planning overdrive where I researched and planned and tried to control every last outcome and what would happen. Now, lucky enough, it worked for me. And we see couples that have those diagnoses, like I just talked about, spending, tens of thousands of dollars and no one's looked at the root cause, all those different health issues that I talked about. We've helped couples address those health issues. And then the body, if you've got those things going on, the body wants to survive, not procreate. So, addressing those underlying issues can really get to the bottom of why it's not working. So a thing that we see on the fertility journey, and it's something that I still like with the controlling piece, but it's comparison, right? And so we're comparing ourselves to others, be it if they have a family, if they're pregnant, if they're maybe they've just they're either posting all their baby pictures, they're announcing their pregnancy, they're injecting, talking about their children or their pregnancy in every single conversation. And the comparison piece in that is just like, it's overwhelming. And it's can really send you down this really dark hole. So, and comparison really in anything to me, like, comparison in any aspect of your life is just not helpful. So, I encourage you, and I aim to walk the talk and listen to my own advice. Like if things are triggering you, then protect yourself from it. Like don't scroll down Instagram with people's baby pictures or pregnancy announcements and subject yourself to this stuff. For if you've been invited to baby showers and gender reveal parties, decide if you want to go. So our program really looks at a mind, body, spirit approach, and comparison is one of those triggers. And we see that a lot with couples on the fertility journey. So excited for you. If you wanted to then speak with us about how we can then help you either get pregnant naturally or improve your chances of pregnancy success, so you don't need to get stuck in that comparison piece. And really, it can be a dark place, right? So our proven protocol, which includes a functional nutrition practitioner and a fertility coach, and really a collaborative team approach. All you do is click on the link below, and we will chat and see if this program is right for you. Take care.